Now, some people you cannot love at all. And there is no such thing ever as tough love. But the people who absolutely hate themselves and who you could never ever love because they're in denial. They are narcissists. Oh, yeah, there's a hell of a lot of narcissists that were abused to death. Oh, yes, there are. And you can't even go there. You just have to go there as they don't exist. I mean, they're worst. They are so much worse than a nice atheist. Okay? So much worse. Oh, atheists are bad. They don't believe in God. Well, they're all having a lot better, and God loves them so much more than a narcissist or a fake religious person. I'd rather you be hot like a Jesus person or cold like an atheist. God loves atheists more than the fake religious crowd. But because you're a lukewarm, fake religious person, I spit you out of my mouth. That's the proof, and that's the truth. And why I'm bringing up tough love is because this individual never ever loved themselves, completely into denial. Just, you can't teach them anything. And they had a job, but they gave all their money away because they absolutely hate themselves. You can't change that. Total failure at living, completely miserable person if they have to victimize a chosen victim that they choose. Just the worst person to have ever dealt. I personally had to deal with 23 years of never doing your laundry, but you have the capabilities of doing so. You have a bank account, but it doesn't matter about your bank account. You have enough money. You have enough money to do your laundry comfortably every single month, and you don't do it because you make up the excuse. I don't have any money. I don't have any gas money. I don't have the means. I don't have it. So you're saying, I absolutely hate myself. I want to wear dirty clothes. I absolutely hate myself. I don't eat every day because I'm poor. No, you hate yourself. And that's why you don't eat every day. You hate yourself, and that's why you don't do your laundry. You hate yourself, and that's why you don't fill up your gas tank. You hate yourself. There, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's not even tough love. But I can't tell that individual that because their demons will come alive and attack me. The millions of demons will just attack me. Just attack and start screaming at me for a whole half hour. If I just say a tiny bit of truth, well, look at you, And I never had the resources like that person did for 23 years that I'm totally aware of. Living in an okay apartment, getting 2 government checks, and having a car, and having no problems at all. That person is in complete denial. That person had the resources. See, I'm different. I never had resources. I'm completely different. But that person's in total denial and will never, ever, ever say the truth. And doesn't know me at all, by the way. Person doesn't know me. And at all. Period. I have 2 children, doesn't know the children at all, doesn't even know that my children are atheists, and I honor that. And they don't have a clue. They go and, annoy them to hell by being a Bible thumper. And the whole thing is, he's not a real Jesus person. That's the joke. What are you doing? You Jesus hater. What are you doing? Going and lying to my atheist boys who hate you anyway, and who you annoy the hell into them and to most people. And from out of his mouth, 2 people at least committed suicide because of him, because of how awful he really is. I mean, I was there. I wouldn't, I mean, he made me want to kill myself being around him. That's how negative a low vibrational vampire he really is. You can't be around him. Everything you do is wrong in his presence. And oh my God, he makes anyone. No, he doesn't make anyone want to kill themselves. He's picky and choosy about the victims that he'll pick out. Yeah, and he talks bad about everybody. So, yeah, a person like that. I mean, some people, unfortunately, all they have is bad people in their life. So, yeah. Um, I didn't really ever talk badly about my children because I didn't have to. I mean, they're my children, so they're different. You're supposed to stick up for your children. I'd never ever stick up for my child if they were a child molester, rapist, or a killer. I mean, just super evil if they just decide to go mass murder nice old people and steal everything they had. And I learned that my son did this. I wouldn't have anything to do with him. Like, this one girl was awful, and she had awful boyfriends, and they all got together, and they decided to kill this beautiful couple that was old and steal everything they had. I wouldn't have anything to do with that girl if she was my daughter. Okay? Yeah, nothing. What? You're hanging around that? And they decided to do that? Yeah, the nicest couple in town, the oldest couple in town that actually took you in and you were homeless, and look what you did to them. That's why you don't take anybody in. Number one. That's why. Because I was just bringing some thugs, and I just decided, hey, what's the day that we go and take over?